Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon.
And already we're underway here.
Lewandowski. He's in plenty of space here. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And it's Arda Güler. Baresi wins the duel this time.
And here's the chance to counter.
It's a pretty loose pass.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I think you're going to have to go a very long way to find a better...
Oh, shooting chance!
Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
David Neres.
Monaco
are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type.
Schneider fired deep, climbs up big.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Big chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Güler with the short one. Flings it across. Cannavaro getting this one clear. Rijkaard! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And he's gone looking for safety. It's a promising position. Monaco are looking to go forward now. Batistuta looking to run onto it. Valverde looks to the other side. Schneider. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now, can they get him away? That has ended up in no man's land. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Quality ball. Cafu threads one in. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. That has been slung wide. Oh, good take in a good area. He's had a shot! It's there!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Monaco have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
Now this could be a shoots! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So off we go once more. That could spell trouble. Cannavaro. It's gone out for a throw-in. And here's Lewandowski. Lewandowski is having a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Mbappe gets it clear. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Valverde just loves to go forward whenever he can. Oh, that's an excellent interception. And he's there to get it away. Rijkaard looking understandably energised after his goal. Mbappe going full steam ahead down the left flank. Beckenbauer promptly onto that, and that is that. So we've reached the hour mark. There's no getting past him. It's really well defended. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And that has left him in a heap. And it's Snyder. And here's Lewandowski. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Just about up to 75 minutes. That's been slipped through.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep...
Oh, that is asking for trouble. And he's whipped it across. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Caceres. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances to be...
Applies the... and it's hit the woodwork and out!
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Beckenbauer, not too much more. And that will be the final act. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest.
This is a hard one to take, but
How
we'll
do you look back on the game then, Jim?
That's a fairly demoralising loss. They hardly threatened, and this was about as insipid as it comes.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And he cuts out the supply. Rijkaard goes steaming forward.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
It's more a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true, just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
Monaco are looking to go forward now. Cannavaro. He came in hard, very hard. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Baresi. Toni Kroos. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Pass somewhat off target. DiMarco.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. It's a poor throw, that, picked off with relative ease. Cantona. Cantona going face-to-face with his great rival. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, he could easily have slipped that to his right just to keep the attack alive, and it looks like he's going to learn the hard way.
Mbappe in acres of space out wide. Mbappe! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And it's Hazard. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And the shot's on here. Khan gets good distance on it. And he's only too happy to take that back. And here's Hazard.
Hazard really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Adams deals with that comfortably. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Ambitious ball here. That's the keeper's ball. There's the whistle for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time.
Thank you very much for your cooperation.
And the second half gets underway. Both sides defensively robust up to now. A heavy challenge. It is a corner, good chance. He rises! Just off target.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
That's a good run down the left. Played out to the right. DiMarco. Rijkaard. He's in plenty of space here. And the shot! It's in! The breakthrough arrives at last! Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Thailand have penetrated for the first time.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Well, that is one way to stop him. He's going for goal! And the ball's come loose here. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Kroos, the regular corner taker. Shoots! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Cannavaro is offering a right smile there.
And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's played it in. Shot, surely! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
That's going to go a long way. Caceres. Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. It'll be a throw-in. Hazard. Now, can they get him away? And that pass just didn't quite work. Looking for a corner. Great effort, he flew in with courage.
Rijkaard instinctively knew that it was his best option. The planning beat the execution, though.
Monaco are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
And no surprise, that's a booking. And it's Conte. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well, that looks a decent ball. Can he spark a counter here? Searching
There will
pass
be
he's played
5
there.
minutes added time.
Floated through. Out of play for a throw. Looking to go deep. Rice. And that has put paid to that. And here's Azar. Big chance! He's scored! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Time for a change in personnel. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Monaco were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in...
Well, welcome everybody to what is a really important game, which is going to be played here in conditions somewhat suboptimal. The rain is falling heavily, the players are feeling it on their backs, and soon the pitch will be evidently much wetter than is perfect. It's going to be a test for all involved. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Takes a shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Opts for safety. David Neres. Neres going face to face with his great rival. And that's been won straight back. Thailand are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Adams. Now then, the ball's come loose. Well, there is no one here, Jim, who's surprised to see Wesley Sneijder in the starting lineup.
Yeah, and I think they'll be looking to him to provide all the creativity again here. OK, he may not go box to box, and he is going to require everyone around him to do all the running for him, but with his skill on the ball, he'll make it happen, he'll pick them out.
He's got away. Little doubt, that is a foul. And it's Gavi. Gavi! A real chance and a real let-off.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Adams. Baresi. Caceres. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, that's fabulous. Lewandowski stood his real chance! Goal! Monaco! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Monaco have taken the lead.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Taken back almost at once. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And that pass just didn't quite work. It'll be a throw-in. Beckenbauer. He's in space and looking for options. Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Monaco with the corner, they're first. They've played it short.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Threads one in. And we've reached half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
It's a dressing room
Please
that
turn your
needs
attention to the
rousing at
screen
half-time
for
because in
information
truth
provided by
they've
the
not really
local
been at it
police.
so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Substitution for Monaco, number 24, David Neres.
And we're underway
Coming
again.
on the field is
Thailand can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Just eases him off the ball. And that is a little undercooked. Tries a shot! It's in! They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
after 50 minutes.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And he's got the beating of his man. Valverde did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he's let fly. And that is wildly off target.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
That has ended up in no man's land.
Thailand have clearly reached a level of comfort in this half. Why not use the impetus to plough on?
Schneider, 60 minutes played. Now who's going to be first to this? Rijkaard is alert to the possibility. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Shoots! No mistake! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. Rijkaard. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. It's a really well-measured ball. Now that looks a decent ball. Caceres is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. That's a foul, no two ways about it. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. And it's Gavi.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical. Thailand clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Has a shot! And that would have won it.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the two-goal cushion.
Nicely shaped ball. Nice looking ball. Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. Hazard.
Thailand really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Beckenbauer calmly anticipates. Looking for options for movement.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Caceres. Gavi does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Looking for the run. Dumfries providing an outlet on that flank. And we're done. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, what a
And
difference a half
reminder
can
today
make,
to
Peter.
please take all
And
the
the second
outer bins
half
located
saw
by
this
the
team
entrance
full of
gates.
courage.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Just listen to that noise, this place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Stood up well to him there. It's a good ball out wide. Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. David Neres. DiMarco goes on a run down the left wing and claimed it back swiftly. Knocks it out wide. He's got away. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Played out to the left flank. Ball is over the line. Caceres makes the interception. And that is as far as they go. Goes for goal! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Hazard really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
And we have our very first corner. Monaco, he's going for goal! Caceres has it out wide and in space. That has ended up in no man's land. Looking for options for movement. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's DiMarco. Now it's Hazard. Short changes him with that pass. No goals as yet. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Caceres. Played into space out wide. Well read, nice interception. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He is through here. David Neres! That is decidedly lacking.
Monaco have found chances hard to come by, so that's perfectly understandable.
Monaco were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Hazard puts his foot on the gas. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Chance for a shot! Oh, he's been caught napping. Incoming delivery. And that has been clubbed away. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Has a look and plays it forward. And he thumps it clear. Koundé. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
Report to the staff room immediately.
After 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time.
Substitution for Monaco, number 24, David Neres.
That's the start of another 45 minutes.
Thailand clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it. Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
And it's Kane. It's a really well-measured ball, and he's intervened well there. It's Salah! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Just eases him off the ball. Mohamed Salah. Dumfries. Well, that is one way to stop him. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Good take, and is he in?
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, good-looking ball. Mohamed Salah. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, good spread. And this is Kane. Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Half an hour gone in the second half. And here's Kane, and he shoots! Good first touch, and almost as good a second.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Out to the right. Now it's Mohamed Salah.
That was lovely, that.
He has found the way through.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Plays it through. Schneider providing an outlet on that flank.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Over to the left. That's a shade optimistic.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Mohamed Salah. Oh, that's well spotted. That's that, the end. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Thailand certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouragement.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. That has not gone well. No luck with that dink over the top. They've got a corner here. And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Thailand have the chance to go the other way. DiMarco proves just a little bit too strong. He came in hard, very hard. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Out for a throw.
We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Knocks it into space. Caught offside that time. Out to the right. Dumfries gets into some space. He gets big! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better time was all that was required.
Koundé, that's an imaginative pass. Mohamed Salah looking to run onto it. Danger averted for now. No goals as yet. Rijkaard. Now it's Hazard. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's DiMarco. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now they can spring out of defence. That'll be a throw. Mohamed Salah. DiMarco going full tilt down the left. Mohamed Salah. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Good take, and there's the shot! No, he couldn't get hold of it.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
That has ended up in no man's land. Searching pass he's played there. DiMarco. Adams. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the
There
case.
will be 1 minute added time.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Oh, what has happened here? And we've reached half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. No goals at this stage, but certainly
With the
not devoid of
blue
action.
car
It is
parked outside
0-0
the
here
stadium
at
gate.
half-time.
Kindly remove it. As it...
Substitution for Monaco, number 10, Schneider.
And
Coming
that's the
on the
start of
field
another
is
45 minutes.
Number 7, Vinicius
0-0,
Junior.
and we're at the halfway point. And the ball is out of play. Now it's Kane. Conte. Can he get on the end of this? Kane tries to play it through. He's having a go! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Mohamed Salah. And this is Kane. Spread it left. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. And the potential here for the first goal of the game. That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Rijkaard charging forward, the ball at his feet. And here's Azar. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Beckenbauer kept his eye on it, and he's there. Salah. Now it's Kane. Vinicius Junior is... Oh, no question, that's a foul. This could spell real trouble. We know he has already been booked. And he has taken a dim view of this, a second yellow, and that means red. The players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. It's a good 35 yards out, this. Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot. From Oblak, and he thumps it clear. Conte. Here's Haaland, and it's Rijkaard. In with the challenge. Caceres concedes a free kick for that. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. And here's Azar, looking to play him in. And that has been clubbed away. Dumfries providing an outlet on that flank. Half an hour gone in the second half. Hazard. He is through here. Rijkaard.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Rijkaard does really well to win the ball there. Adams wins the duel this time. And he's managed to get rid. And now they can clear their lines. Spread out to the left. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And it's Azar. Now it's Vinicius Junior. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all.
Substitutions taking place.
Szoboszlai.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oh, shooting chance! Haaland! That is brilliant! And that's got to be it! That has got to be it! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Substitution.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, but...
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Thailand have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Haaland taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
From today's match are now available.
So a dramatic game decided in its very last moments.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
The action has already started. Threads one in. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here comes the corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Monaco are looking to go forward now. Tries from a long way out. Goal! Monaco! And Monaco take the lead. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Robert Lewandowski.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, that's well spotted. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Robert Lewandowski. He's just about the perfect all-round striker. Not least because he can finish equally well with both feet, Peter. It's not all about his finishing, though. He's always on the shoulder, looking for that ball in behind, and that prevents the opposition defence from getting too high or indeed getting too comfortable.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
He's in space and looking for options. Big header! And he's done it!
Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and led it perfectly.
Number 10, Erling Haaland.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Looking for the run. Picked out and he shoots!
Now, who's going to be first to this? That's going to go a long way. Beckham. Oh, he's on. Takes a shot!
They want to be quick to recover this.
And he's heaved it away. And it's Azar.
Costa Curta.
Rijkaard. Pings it across.
And he's being shifted off it.
Now it's Lewandowski. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Lewandowski. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Kante has been caught there, it's a foul. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Conte.
Hazard wins the duel this time.
Beckham,
A player who needs no introduction.
that is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
And this is...
He's having a shot! Oh, taken with style! They have hauled themselves right back into it!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
After 32 minutes is...
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Robert Lewandowski.
Monaco grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
He's under a lot of pressure there.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Just eases him off the ball. That's a sharp pass.
Knocks it into space. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And here's Haaland. Now it's Di Marco.
DiMarco showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And here's DiMarco. A hefty challenge, but fair enough.
2 added minutes has
Danger
been indicated.
averted for now. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And he whips it in. Azar, nicely aimed pass. And the half-time whistle goes. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each.
Today, please watch the screen for train departure times from all local major stations.
Substitution for Monaco, number 17, Hazard. Coming on
Thailand
the field
get the ball
is
rolling for the second
number
period.
18, Szoboszlai.
Oh, they could be caught out here. He's shifting through the gears here. Now that is a hefty challenge. Monaco with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Beckham with the short one. And now they can spring out of defence. Dumfries. Caceres gets across to intercept that. Adams with a definite foul there. Oh, he's taken it. And it's made its way to him. It's Lewandowski! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Lewandowski brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
And it's Beckham. And here's Lewandowski. Dumfries cuts out the pass. Szoboszlai. Now then, the ball's come loose. And this is Lewandowski. Great chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Monaco have their second corner now. Beckenbauer. Oh, there's a probing ball. Gives it back. He's played it back. Caceres. And this is Kante. That looks a good ball through. Monaco can't breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Searching pass he's played there. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Lewandowski. Now it's Minamino. Can he get it through? Caceres. Nicely weighted ball. Caceres. Beckenbauer. Pass somewhat off target. And that is out of play.
Thailand clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Tries a shot! Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Good ball, good take. Haaland! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Haaland actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Substitutions taking place.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Cleared without hesitation.
Substitution.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Lewandowski.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul.
And no surprise, that's a booking. And here's Lewandowski. And reclaimed it in a trice. And that will be the final act. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. Haaland taking in the
Just a quick
accolades, having
request
been
today
named
for
man of the
everybody to
match,
please kindly
and deservedly
remove
so.
any cars.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
And as you can see, we've already started here.
Now it's Haaland.
Played out to the right.
Rijkaard. Well, that has not gone well. Conte. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, good ball! And the finish! Oh, would you believe it? The most decisive of all goals! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
And with that, the end. All over in a flash. Wow.
That really was intense stuff, Peter. Just overwhelmed their opponents with their
Just a
level
quick
of
announcement,
intensity
we would
and,
like to
and the
inform
high
you
tempo
that
of their
CCTV
play.
is
Sure,
now
the
in
winners took
operation
many
for
risks
your
along the
safety.
way, but they were rewarded very handsomely.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Minamino! Azar. Now it's Haaland. Conte, spread out to the left, played into space out wide, and the shot! Minamino. Now it's Lewandowski. Dumfries, and he welcomes it in. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, quick thinking by the keeper, he did well. Taken back almost at once. And this is Lewandowski. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And the pass is intercepted. Probing pass. And this is Lewandowski. And the finish! Oh, he's done it! The most decisive of all goals! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Number 21, Robert Lewandowski. Robert Lewandowski.
And that ends it. Well, who would have
Just
thought
a
it?
quick
The
announcement, it
most
is now time
thrilling
for our
of
special
endings.
lottery.
Well, this was
Please
to
grab the
me a
tickets you
case
were
in
given when you
point
were
that
walking through
showed
the
how
gate.
even...